All right. I am interviewing my grandfather, Donald Devorris. We are here to talk about his Jewish experiences in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Mr. Devorris, where were you born?
I was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
When and why did you come to Blair County?
Well, my father got a job as an engineer with Pennsylvania Electric Company, and that's when we moved to Altoona.
What Jewish congregation do you belong to?
Gudachim.
How often do you attend services?
Well, I'm a little embarrassed to answer that question because it's not as frequent as I should, but I attend when I can.
What do you do for a living?
I run a number of companies in Blair County and other states.
Please describe your family life.
I've been very fortunate because I have two great children, Andrea, Philip, and two great son-in-law, Michael, and a daughter-in-law in Colleen, and five great grandchildren, who I will name because I'm so proud of them. Scotty, and the Bob Cohn, Maxwell, Claudia, and Felicia.
All right. What is your Hebrew name?
David Ben Moshe.
Was this name given to anyone previously in your family?
Not that I'm aware of, but it was named after my father.
What did your parents do for a living?
Well, as I explained earlier, my father worked for the Pennsylvania Electric Company as an electrical engineer.
Did you have a bar mitzvah?
Oh, yes.
How is the Jewish community today different from how it was when you were a child?
It's dramatically different for one respect. The fact that our numbers have dwindled dramatically over my lifetime, where they used to have as many as 125 children in Sunday school, for instance, and as many as maybe 50 in Hebrew school. We now, and in the High Holy Days, there weren't enough seats in the sanctuary, in the major, to handle our congregation. And I remember having to see people sit in the balcony because of the lack of seats. That's how many members we have in the congregation.
Do you have any special memories of your Jewish upbringing?
Oh, yes, I remember very vividly. We used to go to Hebrew school, I think, more frequently than we do now. And used to remember coming to evening in the afternoon Hebrew school sessions. And it just seemed to me there were a lot more activities from that perspective.
Your father, Michael Devorris, was one of the founders of the Jewish Memorial Center. What memories do you have of this process?
You know, that's an interesting question because the Jewish Memorial Center was the center of my youthful activities. AZA was a big Jewish organization for children, for kids, and I spent literally 3 and 4 days a week up playing basketball and doing other things at the Jewish Memorial Center.
Could you please describe your Jewish education?
Well, as I said, we had a lot of Hebrew lessons and Hebrew school activities, Sunday school activities, and because there were so many more participants, it just seems like it was a more encompassing experience.
What does it mean to you to be Jewish?
Well, I think the Jewish people have had a rich heritage, and I think that we amplify and signify what's good in people, which is peace, loving your neighbors, and being honest, and those type of characteristics, which we're all proud of. I think is very important as a history of the Jewish people and personifies, I think, a good Jewish person.
What is your favorite thing about being Jewish?
I don't know. I think probably the same as any religion. You enjoy the holidays and getting together with your family and considering those events as very important during the year.
Could you please describe your involvement within the Jewish community?
Well, I have been president of this the center, the federation, the synagogue run many programs and organizations for the Jewish committee during my active days in the community.
How does being Jewish impact your daily life?
I wouldn't say it dramatically impacts it. I would say the fact that the respect that people show for one another. In Altoona, we happen to be lucky that we don't have any visible anti-Semitism. And so I have always been fortunate to not have any negative associations with being Jewish.
All right. Thank you for your time, Mr. Devorris.
Well, it was my pleasure, and I hope that this interview will help you as you progress through your educational process.